でもいかが？エーテルサイト起動。チャンス。スピダーゲン黒部に甘くれた代償。後期ですね。制圧する後期です。命令に従う。弱点死に集中砲火よ。絶対に引かない。
Hello, Pulsar. I don't know if you noticed, Pulsar, we got quite a few people who just like to lurk and listen. And as a lurker myself, I understand the hustle. Is this Aftershock? Doesn't say it's Aftershock. One Ether Week? Maybe I should get this first.
姉弟子参上です。お客さんピピー。それではご対応させて。
Yeah, you see what I mean, Pulsar? Lurkers. I'm with my people. Bruh.
Yes. 私が邪水面土に帰れ。具現両親を共に滅す。散れ。
I feel like I could have played that one better, but guess we'll see if that matters on the other sides. Oh no, but it's getting really hot now. I can't keep my window closed anymore. I'm gonna hate having to record shit in the summer. we just love 1K jumps? Learned the rotation. I've known the rotation for a little while. It's not like the super hyper optimized variation of the rotation, but it is indeed a rotation. I will give a personal thanks to Arya to forcing me to learn how to play manual chain attacks, because for the longest time I always just did auto. But Arya Arya was actually a pretty good character to I'd say onboard people with chain attacks, because she's rather simple to play. So Kete came out with a video today about Orphe and how he's like disappointed with Orphe. Should I, like, take that video? Should I even take that video seriously? Because I was planning to get Orphe. Oh, well. Have you got Trigger and Stampede? I do. I just want to know what he's talking about. Because I saw like a comment or two suggesting that Kete was trying to make Orphe a DPS. She would help with Sambi, but that's about it. Well, I want my Ambi to be better. I love playing my Ambi. That works for me. Wait, why? Okay, hold on. These guys are split up. These guys are way too split up at the start. We might need to shift things up. Oh, she underperforms because of fire res? Okay, well, that makes sense. I swear, it's always the fire res. Oh, I hate these lineup of enemies. It's so annoying to try and keep them together. Main DPS is, yeah? Well, if you were to look at the revenue chart, I think that might answer your question, unfortunately. Why isn't he stunned? What's he doing?
弱点死に
それのダメージ2
Hello, Taito. Yeah, they need to quit it with the fucking fire resistance. Shit's everywhere. Any thoughts about the version 3 characters? Well, there is a fire weak enemy right here. Well, actually, you could why couldn't you use your Evelyn here? You got a Terror Raptor right here. All right, hold on. Let me pull it up. I feel like we're gonna be doing this a few times. All these revealed characters. I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna go up and pull. So right off the bat, I want Valina and Norma. I've seen a little bit of their leak gameplay, and I think they both look hilarious to play. So I want them. I don't know about Roxy. I don't care about Claret. I don't care about Sigrid. I'm interested to see more about Phoenix. I'm interested in Ramiel. As for Severin, Storyteller, and Sunbringer, I need to wait on these three down here. I can say confidently Valina, Norma, and Phoenix, and then these three are not really interested, and these three down here I'm just kind of waiting on, and then Ramiel. Actually, these four down here I'm just kind of waiting and seeing. Oh, I already hit the S+. Well, there's always a possibility. Think of it this way, okay? When they revealed Yodari and Lucia, these were Yodari and Lucia were both I'd say are two of the most controversial designs in the game. When they were announced, it was kind of too late for them to really make radical changes to their design. Like, let's go back for a second and let's look at Hugo. So when Hugo first came out as an NPC in 1.6, he had a scarf and his frame was a bit more. I think they just copied Lighter's frame. But then when 1.7 rolled around, they got rid of the scarf, and then they gave him more slick physique. They did that because they had time to do that. I feel like something, and also because like those reworks were a lot on a smaller scale, so it was a lot easier to do, and they were probably in the works of doing that anyway. But like with the stuff like Lucia and Yodari. I feel like it was kind of too late for them to make radical, because I feel like changes like the waist area for both these characters, it was too late for them to make such a radical change for these kind of characters. But since they've got like the whole version 3 cast revealed now, they've got plenty of time to take feedback and take stuff into consideration. I'd say Valina and Norma are fine. And maybe a couple other characters. Like, I'm sure a lot of people really enjoy Claret. Or like that blonde girl. That blonde girl with the red tips. So if there's like complaints about Sunbringer, well, Sunbringer's probably not going to happen until a while now. So they've got plenty of time to adjust things. I'm going to be honest. The only reason I haven't really pulled Yodari is I'm just not a fan of like this little accessory down here on the left side of her waist. I don't know what they were going. I don't know what they were going with this. Part of a suction cup motif. I don't like it. It doesn't look like a piece of clothing to me. It looks like a thigh strap that's trying to pass off as part of like these pants, but it doesn't look like. Let's go say that right now.
ことがしたいのだわ。怖い話以外。ビーチにお散歩でもいかが？ああ、アリアの出番みたいだね。で、今
お前さんの運勢はああ悪くない。
お客様、みんなの期待が最高のイントロ。
この授業出なきゃダメ？
はあ？
And then Robin? No. I don't know. Get in there. Still hoping we get a shirtless Monado skin. You better pray that you get at least a Monado skin, because at this point I don't really think are they really going to do something with Monado? I'm still waiting on my Ellen skin that they said that they wanted to do. I don't have enough energy. Any hype for 2.8 story? I don't know. I'll figure that out when the story's actually out. I don't pay attention to like story details on like an actual patch. Straight up. I'll just experience it when I see it. The massive backlash against the season 3 character designs really showed just how artistically illiterate the complainers are. Look, I don't want urban all the time. That shit would get boring. Like, you look at what Honkai Star Rail's doing right now with look at Planicardia in Honkai Star Rail. Does that not look like Penacony 2.0 to like any of us? Like this, it's an intergalactic story where they're exploring the galaxy, and we're just going to Japan again. Dare I say, I feel like ZZZ version 3 is doing a lot more for unique designs relative to like the game that it's a part of than Honkai Star Rail is. Holy shit, get deleted, buddy. Also, anybody complaining about how, like, Sunbringer's outfit, they like Sunbringer's outfit from, like, the teaser? First of all, how much you want to bet many of them, most of the, okay, no. I know. I will cut them some slack, that they probably did watch the teaser. I'll cut them some slack on that part, but, like, aside from that, those were never going to be their outfits. It was just an abstract lore teaser. Bruh. He's at the resistance. This is gonna take a little bit. Was just here wearing a long black coat? Yeah. Like, realistically, not a single one of these those characters would actually wear the long black coats because you would never be able to make out anything in gameplay. And anyone using Promia or Evelyn as a frame of reference for the fact that a coat can work are being disingenuous. Evelyn's coat and Promia's cloak are not the same thing as what they were wearing in that fucking teaser. So don't let anybody draw that comparison at all. Stop them in their tracks immediately and just say false equivalence, because that's what it is. I remember when people were mad at Orphe personality while in 1.7 we got a mission on Hollow Zero. No, I think you're misremembering. I'm pretty sure that mission in Hollow Zero was them expanding on Hollow Zero in version 2. I don't think that was in version 1.7. I'm pretty sure that was in 2.0. I think you might be misremembering the timeline on that. Personally, I hope Sunbringer's hair is, actually white. It looked silverish in the trailer, but that could just be the lighting. What do we got? Yeah, buddy. But aside from Valina and Norma, I'm potentially looking at just not pulling a lot of characters in version 3, unless they have really good gameplay or really interesting personalities. Otherwise, the plan is just to start pulling a lot of reruns. A lot of reruns. I want more Yuzuha copies. I absolutely know I want more Yuzuha copies. Probably Alice copies too. I'm a Spook Shack enjoyer. Oh, Claret had the JP voice actor for Rin and Fate. That's interesting. The only other thing I'm really keeping my eye out for with the version 3 characters is actually Roxy, because her design. I just read, like, I was just reminded in like a social media post that Corrin and Roxy might have history with each other based on like an interaction with Corrin from like an older game version in ZZZ, that they might know each other. And that would be very interesting if Roxy and Corrin actually know each other. I love this version of Brute. I like it too, because I just get to delete him. Brute without his telegraphs, though, big pain in my ass. Absolutely not a fan of him. Who? Okay, so who here prefers black outfit Ramiel or white outfit Ramiel? Now, I have a feeling like in gameplay she's probably just gonna have two forms with black being the default. But which ones do y'all prefer? I'm kind of curious to see how like white form Ramiel looks in game model. Because I want to say white, but I don't know how it'll look in game. Okay, y'all are definitely leaning towards the black one. All right. Okay, yeah. Okay, y'all are feeling black. Anyone calling her an Alicia copy? Small brain. Anyone calling her Pink Cert? Big brain. Honestly, I wish Pink Cert caught on more, but that's you have to like Arc Knights to make that comment. This was such a weird mob to release in like version 2.4. I genuinely thought this was Sarah. Oh, what the fuck? These angel bots just appear out of nowhere? Yeah, they just appeared out of fucking nowhere. I believe they're categorized as a sacrifice, too. Oh, fuck. It's fucking Ether Jane. Just bullshit this. Why are all the doppelganger fights just annoying in their own unique way? Every time. It's every single one of them. Like, I think Doppelganger Monado might be the best one. And it's not even close. But like Jane, Hugo, and like Azolda, they all have their own flavor of annoying. Please stop. I just don't know why. Also, I'm gonna be entirely honest. I hate the concept of the doppelgangers in this game. Like, why can't we fight the actual characters and they spout their voice lines instead of these weird shriveled things just making noises in my ear? Why? Why can't I just hear the actual characters? Alright. Okay, well, it's telling me not to use Aether, but this is the Angrel's team, so I could probably just brute force this anyway. Don't tell him we got a new one. Thanks for the spoiler, King. Here's your Burger King crown, you fucking loser. I didn't even trigger it. Oh, she does not care about anomaly damage at all. Okay, I'm at like, what, floor 50 now? This is where they turn off the telegraphs? I think this is where they turn the telegraphs off at this point. What? There we go. Controller, hello. Okay. This new tower doesn't turn off indicators. Oh, I guess we'll see in a second. Sar was the name of the whale. I just love that fight in NTE. Hello, Probia. I don't have context for that. I don't have context for that comment. Man, I just wish I had my Orphe. Let's do that. I want Monato. And that Astra, Ellen, get you out of here. Where's Trigger? Where's my Trigger? Why's she all the way down there? Alright. Oh, this looks a bit cursed. Good. Okay. Then we'll do. Okay, where's. Okay, there's Minato.
そう焦んなくてもいいっすよ。なんすか。
I don't know. Hold on. Ellen, dialing that. Okay.
いざアンビ
Trigger.
背中は任せてい
Then
俺
Minato.
はまだまだ強くなれる。
Okay. You, and. Oh, okay. Let's see. Ice Week. Okay, just give me that. Oh boy, more Ellen. Called Deep Blue Star. Oh yeah, no, yeah, I believe that's the name of the shark. Alright, but what if were you to use the dial-in?
変形の修正を行います大変バースに値します電気ブレックトール最高のさ絶対に引かないこれが戦いの戦術通電成功する後期甘く見た大丈夫電気ブレクトールオンだお客様困ります充電する体勢が崩れこれは夏だけの戦術
I didn't take long.
どこを見ているのですか。この夏に誓って負けない。
What do y'all talk about? You talk about Sunbringer's hype right now or something? Hold on. It's a. I think I saw something about like pale skin, height, and tits. I might be missing a few details there. Bro, I gotta be honest. I kind of wish I had Banyo. Target the other fucking one, dude. I'm trying to get the stun off. Yeah, wait, yeah, we have Ben and Lycon. Height's not a problem. I don't even know how this would even be in like the top 100 list of problems. I gotta be honest, sometimes just Monato's gameplay is just a lot more satisfying sometimes than like the overly complex moves of the other Rupture characters. Can I say I'm excited for Sunbringer? I'm going to assume I'm assuming you're going to say just to spite you guys. And yeah, if you're excited for her, more power to you. She's even playable. She's gonna be playable. I literally was having a conversation yesterday with one of the people in the chat. I don't remember who it was. I think it might have been Forrest or somebody else. They were constantly gaslighting themselves into thinking that Severin Lowell was not playable, despite the fact that he was revealed in the lineup of characters. Like he was really whipping himself up into the idea that he should just come to the terms with that fact that that they probably weren't going to be playable. It's like, what, dude, relax. Guys, I think you're worried over nothing. I don't think they're gonna kill Sunbringer. You're not kidding him. You're not trusting him. I mean, I guess we'll just have to wait and see for Starlight Billy to see if they got their act together with S rank dudes. Yeah, we haven't completely forgot about Promia and Billy. Gotta take that into account. Promia soon. Yeah, she's like in 5 days. It's just next week. I remember seeing a commenter in my video like complaining about the rebuttal of don't like them, don't pull them. Like what? Like no, literally that's what you do. If you don't like them, don't pull them. Like these people genuinely think that they're just going to be skipping characters forever. And also, when did skipping characters become a bad thing? I thought people were getting pissy all the time about not wanting about not having patches to skip characters. Last I checked, when a skippable patch, quote unquote, shows up, I thought people liked that. I got an A, whatever. It's infinite. It doesn't matter. Wonder if Severin's evil? I don't think he's evil, but he probably has ulterior motives. Let me move. I hate fighting this annoying thing. Valina or Norma? Hello, your man's stand. I might get both. They both look very funny to play. I've seen a little bit. They both look very, very funny to play. For different reasons. And they're probably meant for each other anyway. Like, put them on the same team. So I'd be surprised if Norma's not supposed to be on the same team with Valina. Does anyone else get annoyed when there's a faction of characters and none of those characters work with each other? Like, I like that Alice works with Yuzuha. I like that Banyu works with Dylan. I like that Pan Yu, Jifufu, and Yijuan all work together. I like that Lycon works with Ellen. I like that Soldier Ambi works with Trigger. I like that Lucia works with Yudari. I like it when I can put the faction of characters together and it works as a team. And then you've got like some weird shit like Promia, Zhao, and Dylan, where you can't really make a cohesive team with all three of them, or two of them even. Like it. No, I don't think you could even do like Dylan Promia. Vivian Hugo, yeah, that's an example of characters you can't use together. You can't use Lighter with like any of the Caldeon characters, or I think a better way to put it is just nobody's going to use Caesar. So you can't use Sissia with anybody from the cops for some reason. Terrible decision in my opinion. Haramasa you can kind of use with Yanagi, but it's not ideal. I think that speaks more about Haramasa than anything else. Grace can't be used with anybody in Balbog Construction Books. That's because Balbog is trash. You can use Sissia with Qingyi, but how many people are going to use Qingyi? It's like what I just said earlier with Caesar. Like, you can use Lighter and Caesar, but why would you do that? Why would you use Caesar? Lighter Bernice, is that even a viable combination? Sissia will work with Severin. I'm actually if Severin and Sissia work together, I will pull Sissia on a rerun. If Severin works with Sissia.
暴読してはならない。
変流の修正を行います。弾丸は風と一つに。エーテルサイト、火の戦術。突撃決済。撃破。充電成功。完成が崩れた。甘くれた。これが戦いの戦術。電気とネクトールは。
An auto work with Lucia, yeah. There's not that many examples of characters that don't work with each other, but it sucks nonetheless when it happens. Hello, Shin. Electric attack would be cool. Probably best we don't talk about having another electric attack character so soon. Just a thought. I hate that Krampus has like no agents that work with together. Yeah, that's yeah. I was just using Krampus as an example. I find it so funny that they're trying to make like the dual attacker archetype, and it's so inflated with electric. So much electric dual attacking. Absolutely unreal. I'll just take a quick peek. Oh, no. I'll take a quick peek at something. Okay. Maybe Phoenix can work with some character in her faction when she comes out. We don't even know what faction this Phoenix character is in for. As far as I'm aware, Phoenix looks like a character who's just by herself. The only double attacker team is Seed and Sissia. Well, technically you could use Seed and Ambi. It was just the other way around, is the Seed fuels Ambi rather than Ambi fuels Seed rather than Seed fuels Ambi. It worked. It just wasn't an ideal combination. Oh. How much? So wait, how many days do we have? We have 3 days left. I would just love to get Seed, but I just don't like the idea of having to get Sissia. And I'm not a fan of that. And even if I got both of them, like I'd still want Orphe. I still kind of need to get Orphe. Soldier 11 works with all of her factions, and that's a miracle. That is an actual miracle that happened. I got no standard pulls. Miyabi not working with Wind is crazy. Surely they will eventually come out with a Wind anomaly character that Miyabi can work with. It's just right now a combination of like the mechanics of Wind and Valina specifically, because isn't Valina like a bloom focused? Or if I not used in a little bit. Wind gimmicks is not doing disorder. I know wind gimmicks don't do disorder, but isn't Mono Ice played without disorders anyway? Mono Ice needs disorder? Eh? You can do disorders in mono... What, with Frost? That how it works? Is that what it... I didn't understand that. I thought the whole... Okay, I gotta be honest. I thought the whole point of mono ice is that since everyone's running ice, is that you just get more shatter procs. I didn't realize Frost works with ice. Oh, okay. That goes to show how little I play of mono ice. That goes to show. Where's the other one? I mean, even if Miyabi doesn't work with wind, I'm sure people will still find a way to brute force it. Forced to pull M2. What does M2 do? Let's look. I don't look at character mindscapes. I'm gonna be honest. I only own mindscapes for Ellen and Vivian. And honestly, I only really pulled the Vivian mindscapes just because I needed to pull something to get her skin. So I oops, hit my just need my microphone. Okay, hold on. Weird one. Okay, what does M1 do? Ignore defense 6 times. Flash hits enemy. Immediately removes the frost burst. There's all. Okay, so this is for anomaly. Okay. 30%. She gains 1 point on the 5th basic upon entering battlefield. Now, but you immediately gain 6 points in her current increase. Okay, so just excuse me. Makes her resource management easier, that's for sure. Miasma is so broken. It is really fun to just like spam shit because you just start popping the miasma barriers on tower. Wonder how special disorders like Yanagi and Owls will interact with wind. Well, I think here's a better question. Do you think the ZZZ development team took that into consideration? I think there might be a chance they didn't take that into consideration. Polarity disorders works with wind? Okay. I gotta be honest, I haven't used my Yanagi in ages. I don't know if she's just like, her build needs an update, but I just haven't used my Yanagi in ages. I just felt like my Yanagi's just been falling behind dramatically. It's getting dark in my room. Miyabi, Yuzuha, Nangguang. So just like, just giga hyper carry her. Sounds like what we're talking about. Sadly, I don't have Yuzuha. That is a shame, because Yuzuha is like the best Season 2 character. And I will not take no for an answer on that one. Bruh. You're on a 9-loss streak? I was on a 7-loss streak for a while. Game hates me. Is it safe to pull Yuzuha and Lucia right now? They would really have to fuck up the balancing so incredibly hard for those two characters to not be good to pull. I think you're safe pulling for those. Genuinely. While on that topic, How the fuck have you been doing without either of them? Like, okay. So I'm gonna be honest here. I think honestly, you could go without using Lucia. You just have to make a pretty good Pawn Yu. Pawn Yu's really good, okay? But when we're talking about Anomaly, it's just Yuzuha. Like, who the fuck wants to use Seth? Seth feels like shit, okay? We're not using Seth. So how the fuck have you been faring with your Anomaly teams without Yuzuha? You just use Vivian in place. I mean, that works. That is an option. I have done that before. But you know what would also just be nice? It's just having Yuzuha. Come on, let me delete these guys already. Alice was mid at first. I gotta admit, I wasn't really interested in Alice at first, but I eventually came back around to her. Just keep doing that shit. Actually, no, this is fire. We can do this. Where's Yeshuan? He'll be back. You gotta be patient. If they ever want to dip back into Chinese characters, they have him on speed dial. Yeshungus makes the tower too easy due to her invulnerability. You know what makes tower easy? Dylan Astrial. You just spam heals. It is not that hard. You can very easily break tower in quite a few ways. I mean, shit, you could just use Rupture. Rupture just heals each other. Something going on over there. Are there any bosses that counter Yi Guang? Give it a month. Give it another patch or two. Is anyone getting the Miyabi skin? Probably me. I'll probably get the Miyabi skin. Why not? Vesper? No, I think you could force it with Vesper. Bringer? When was the last time we've seen Bringer? When was the last time we actually saw a Bringer? Bruh. I think they need to rework Deadly Assault so that you can swap out at least one of the bosses for another pool of 3, or just add a 4th boss to Deadly Assault, but you still only need to 9-star, but you can just pick another boss there in the rotation. Because 1, that would be good for options, and 2, what if I just want to fight a different boss? Like, the boss lineup, I don't know if you guys noticed, but we've been getting, like, since version 2 came out, we've gotten like 1 boss every version. That the lineup is so bloated right now that there are just some bosses you never see anymore. I want to fight some more older bosses. I just never see them anymore though. It just kind of sucks. But apparently, I read a tweet from EO this morning about rumblings of another new Endgame mode coming out. So I'm gonna save my comments for whatever that is. I don't know what they're referring to, but it's got my attention if there's some validity to it. Bro, I can't see. Why isn't there anything to parry with this enemy? Bruh. That's probably an A score right there. That was atrocious. Like, this mob right here is not a doppelganger. They're just the regular version. I know it's like technically weird with like this robot fight in particular because like it technically isn't a doppelganger, but you get my point. They're not just some they're just not some fucking like evil fucking Ditto Pokemon bullshit going on. Dude, why have we not fought in this enemy in Shiyu defense yet? Is it the control skill, or is there another reason why? I feel like we would have fought that enemy by now. Bruh. No, I refuse. I refuse. You can't just throw the untelegraphed projectile at me immediately. Oh, a blade shooter? Think you can keep up with me? Alright. Pretty well. Do y'all even want to watch me play NT? Like, I'm just gonna be like just running around just doing random shit. I don't really know what I want to do. I'm really like have a plan for like doing shit in NTE. Hate that boss. I actually don't mind him. I like the fight. Just some mechanics to it that are just undesirable. All right. I'm gonna swap to NTE. I'll be honest. The plan tonight was actually to do some thoughts on Sunbringer new design. I don't really care about I've never really cared about Sunbringer before or after. So I'm not exactly the right person to ask because I don't really have any skin in this game, all things considered. I don't really think I'm interested in like any of the Void Hunters that were teased in like the trailer. Not a single one. I'm just more so interested in like just the regular characters that will just show up every now and then. So I'm just gonna have to say no opinion on that one. Any season 3 characters that pique your curiosity? So I'd say Valina and Norma because I've seen some of their gameplay from like league content. I think I think they both are funny in different ways in terms of how they fight in combat. So I absolutely do kind of want to get them. I'm gonna reserve my judgment for the other characters until more information comes out about them. Hello, Eeg. How you doing? Eeg, we gotta have that chat with Foxy Boy at some point. Oh, he's gone. Okay. He popped in and said hi. He popped in while I was on a fucking black screen. Man, what a cringy man. Okay, hold on. Does the dude look better? I can change in 24 hours? Okay, yeah, let's change to the dude. Oh, I gotta restart the game. Okay. Norma's ult is beyond peak. Yeah, I've seen the ultimate. The fact that she just has she just spawns Diglets that just shoot shrapnel at people. You didn't close it yet. Whoops. Alright, well, we have now changed our set. Man, I don't know if I want to stare at man ass all the time, so maybe we're gonna quickly shift back over to the woman soon. Sheesh. Okay, what the fuck? So what the fuck am I doing? I think I'm just going around just trying to like clear the map. Trans my gender. I absolutely trans my gender. Scared of that? Can't keep up with something like that? Okay, let's get this quest out of the way. Do that. Oh my god. Nope, still having that hitching problem. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. I'm liking NTE. You liking NTE so far? I don't think so. I can tell you right off the bat, I do not care about the story. I absolutely just do not care about the story. I don't like the story at all. Wait, what was it? Oh, wait, is this a Baiching story? I don't care about Baiching either. Like I only care about Lacrimosa. Like the only thing keeping me in this game is Lacrimosa. Oh, wait. I can do that. I see a pulse there. I need to turn the audio down. Hold on. Change the master volume by 10. I can just by 5. No, I want to turn down a little bit more. It's like, aside from Lacrimosa, the only person I actually care about is Oh, was there not? Did I get nothing out of doing that locker fight? Oh, okay, whatever. I think Anata piques your interest more than NTE. No, I agree. I think Anata is more interesting than NTE. But the thing about Ananta is that it's entirely possible that Anata is just a pipe dream that's just never gonna happen. But I'm more willing to cope and hope that Ananta comes out and is decent than to play NTE, because NTE is definitely playing, and NTE is somehow playing it safe. Or it's just the production quality is just not really there. I feel like if you're gonna do a game like this, you probably need to bring the production quality for people who really want to stick around with this. But I've said it numerous times. This game feels like the most microwaved thing I've played, and when I say that, I just mean that it's a bunch of ideas just kind of reheated all together. Ananta looks like you'll get bored quickly as well. NGL. Well, Ananta's not out yet, so they have plenty of time to do anything. Okay. Can I get my vehicle back, sir? Come on. I know you want to move. If this was Grand Theft Auto, at some point the car would just drive off. I mean, also if this was Grand Theft Auto, that would just pull the bike up. Can you start driving? Okay. Where am I even going? Also, I swear to God, on release night, I update my NVIDIA graphics drivers. I had this conversation yesterday. I update my NVIDIA graphics drivers. Just, you know, because they were out of date. And I swear to God, both Zenless has just been performing worse now. And I don't think it's shader recompilation. Neither is these hitching issues I'm getting an NTE as shader compilation issue either. Has anyone else been getting this issue where like occasionally there's just like some really bad hitching that just stalls the game out for like 2 seconds and then it just repeats that 3 times? Because I've had that. I don't know what the fuck is causing it. If it keeps happening, I swear to God, I'm gonna do a BIOS update, and I don't want to do a BIOS update because BIOS is scary. Oh, there it goes again. Oh, there it goes again. Yep. Cool. Great. Because I have the graphics. Is it because no, it's not. It's not because I turned the graphics settings up, is it? That'd be something different entirely, wouldn't it? Because like the frame rate's fine. Load times are mostly fine. It's not like this game. I don't even think this game looks all that impressive like some people are saying. To really like warrant like a very powerful PC. Oh my God, the hitching. What the fuck is wrong? It wasn't even like this bad when I was playing the game yesterday. Like it was still happening, but it would happen like at like a third of the rate it's going on now. Now it's just happened repeatedly, like in such a short time. I think a big issue with NTE and is I think it's the side quests. I think the side quests just take way too long. Even if you just skip, you're just running all over the place talking to NPCs. And I get it. The whole point of like sorry, did I say Ananta? I meant to say NTE. The whole point of like MTE is like you're trying to like follow anomalies and solve them. So for a lack of a better comparison, it feels kind of like The Witcher, where like they're trying to like do a narrative setup for like these anomalies, and then you take them on. But I'm just not feeling it because these are just random NPCs that are just here to serve a purpose.
まさか忘れちゃった？バイザン隊長だよね。君はそんな冷たい人じゃないもんね。
Okay. Did anybody happen to see that tweet that blew up where people were mocking like the art direction for the cinematics of this game? Because I do think this game does have a problem with like very overdone cinematics that kind of take me out of it. The yaoi of this game has to be peak. Oh, it's so peak that you can't date dudes. Not even as a woman. Okay. While we're on the topic of yaoi, let's ask the real question here for a moment, okay? Why don't we use art submissions, quote unquote? Why don't we use art submissions as an aggregate for the game's actual popularity? Daffodil Supremacy? Hey, more power to you. If you enjoy a character in this game, then that's great. I don't really care about Daffodil. Ather Gang Rise Up. Well, it's nice to see you, Freckles. I can't even make out that picture myself. Get on my bike. Genshin HSRC says well in terms of ARP submissions, but you see where I'm going with this, right? See where I'm going with this, right? Like, who cares about like this? Who cares about like this Twitch tracker or like this gacha revenue or Google Trends? Let's ask the real question: how much fan art is made, including the not safe for work stuff? How many artists go out of their way to draw something? Oh my fucking. Yeah, we might. Okay, all right. We might need to do a BIOS update tonight, lads. I can't keep playing this shit if it's gonna do that. At least with like ZZ, it only happens like maybe like a couple times in the hub area. And it never happens during gameplay. I would suggest you reinstall a previous version of the drivers. I did. I did a rollback to a version of drivers that was like a year ago, and I was still getting the problems. Maybe I should roll back to a version that's not a year old, but like a version that's like maybe a few months old. Genshin beats everyone on this. Well, Genshin's going to beat everyone in terms of success, regardless of what metric we're using. Did you do a clean install of the NVIDIA driver? So I was thinking of doing a clean install of the NVIDIA driver, but I was on the NVIDIA application, and it just let me reinstall the driver. So I thought, okay, I figured if the NVIDIA app lets you reinstall an old driver, that I thought it would take care of that for me. If that is not the case, then I will need to sort that out later. Clean them first with DDU. I don't know what DDU is. You can't just use abbreviations on. Play driver uninstaller. I've been on this site before, but I don't remember using. Okay, yeah, I've been on this site before. I just don't remember you. Okay, I'll need to sort that out later. So what? So what? Just do just run DDU and then just do a clean reinstall of it. Would you guys suggest reinstalling it? Just getting the would you guys suggest installing it on the application, or just getting the files from the website? Because there was a period of time where I just got the files from the website. Always get the files off the site, don't install the app. Yeah, I probably should just... Is anyone here still playing Enfield? I'm thinking I'm coming pretty close to dropping Enfield. It's just not clicking with me. I don't feel anything from playing Enfield.
ほずきくんが行方不明だなんて。
I'm not playing open world gachas. Yeah, I am not a fan of open world gachas either, but I'm willing to give NTE a chance because at least like there's cars. But I would be all right with open world gachas if they didn't shove so much random shit in it that you had to go pick up one by one. I don't know why all of them are so obsessed with doing that. Like, do they just not realize how annoying that gets? I can't take in the world because the world's so fixated on me picking up 1 out of 2,000 items. Would have dropped it if Enfield didn't have a skip button. I don't like skipping, I realize I'm saying this while skipping the story in Neverness to Everness, but if I can help it, I don't want to skip stories in gacha games. I know most gacha game stories are obviously like cannot really compete with like a proper retail story game, but I'd still like to experience like as much of the game as possible. And the only the reason why I'm skipping it in NTE is I don't care about the story in NTE, which puts me at an advantage actually. This is probably just gonna be like a dungeon, right? Genshin with 285k, Honkai Star with 50k, ZZZ with 87k. Dude, it's funny that Zenless has a lot more than HSR. That is very funny. Blue Archive though with a staggering 80k. And Wuwa with only 18. I'm assuming the number includes AI generated. Also, why do I get the feeling? Why do I get the feeling that all the like anomaly-esque enemies in this game? It feels like the anomaly explanation is just an excuse for them to just kind of design the enemies however they feel like.
ってたのか。花粉はそう。
I could just be getting very nitpicky with that one. There's a lot of artists that like ZZZ characters. Yeah, I could tell. Because apparently there are a lot of ZZZ artists who are also complaining about the identity crisis.
このドアは茨で塞がれてる。つるがすんごい伸びてる。他に入り口がありそうだね。
Well, let me jump up, please. Identity crisis means jack shit when I'm jerking the babe through this. Yeah, pretty much.
完璧に美しく表現する。気持ちは種となり、そして言葉は花のように咲く。
誰かが喋ってる。昔は豪華だったみたいじゃないか。いい機会だし、見学してみるかい？
言葉は洪水のごとく席を切る。
Not gonna lie, the identity crisis is so funny because they said the same thing about Star Rail and Genshin. What region did they say that with Genshin? Was it Natlan? I'm assuming it was Natlan, right?
この植物に沿って登れそうだな。
Yeah, figured as much.
暗いな。足元に気をつけろ。
They're the same people. This changed skin tone from black and say fixed. No, I think those are two separate groups of people.
この花の形、メガホンみたい。やっぱりわかるんだ。
昔話は二度つなび。
People that don't understand Natlan technology don't play the game
この花の形、
or pay attention.
メガホンみたい。自分が前に進むって。この花の形、あっちで何本か揺れてるけど、嫌な感じがする。
Ah, it's hitching again.
周りの植物を腐食してるよ。破壊衝動。こんなに速攻で効く腐食。
来たよココちゃん。しっかり立ってて。
任せてミード。
I don't understand why the main character doesn't have heavy attacks.
マリアって何よりです。起点。ちゃんと見抜くから。
来たよココちゃん。なめないでよ。
Like Mint has a charge attack.
任せてミント。
Why doesn't he?
この花の形、メガホンみたい。ちょうどいい角度だ。この花の形、メガホンみたい。あれれ、前でも。
Might get more stuff later. A charged attack for later? That feels like something that should be in the base kit.
ここだよ。
It's like a really bad idea to not put that in the base
任せ
kit.
てミント。さっきの裏道にしてはなかなか斬新な作りだ。この花の形、メガホンみたい。
口にするな。
自分で見ろって。なんだ、高圧線だらけじゃないか。こんな家でどう暮らすんだよ。息をするのも大変なくらいの圧迫感。 呼吸をするだけで一緒に考えが漏れ出てしまう。
ここだよ。
この花の形、メガホンみたい。あれ、なんかこの匂い。この花の形、メガホンみたい。その上にあるキラキラしたものが
It will be funny though when season 3 comes out, and we see a lot of and we see a bunch of people just retroactively start praising season 2. I wasn't paying attention too much to like the online space when during season 1, but people say that there was a lot of complaints about season 1 when it was coming out as well. So like the idea that season 1 was like revered by everyone is like almost a revisionist history. But I wasn't around enough to know that one per se.
任せてミント。
ここだよ。
ちょうどいい角度だ。風向きよし。
I think I went the wrong way.
ちょうどいい角度だ。
Also, there's something funny about how when the time passes in this game, the skies just advance like rapidly within a few seconds, rather than like a natural daylight cycle.
実は来る前、ここについて調べたんだ。この館のことは、俺もずっと前から知っていたが、
言葉は底なしの沼。争いは花粉のあるものは。
No, I'm good. Thanks for this. Hey.
ここで戦うの？
言わずもがな。隠し立てもしない。
Yeah, TV mode has been gone for like ages. Like, it's just not gonna happen. There's not enough people left to want TV mode, and they certainly aren't the ones spending a lot of money on the game. That's for sure.
生きている限り伝えたいという気持ちは何かしらの形で現れてる。今も昔も思いを伝える方。そうだね。なんかブツブツ言ってるようだ。
Hey yo, why do you look like that?
君、意識はあるかい？自力。いや、無理そうか。僕がダメのせいで、やっと解き放たれた言葉を生い茂るこの庭とともに。あれれ、助けに来た僕たち。のけ者にされてない？
この状態だ。本人の言葉じゃないかもしれないぞ。
起点を感じる。ほずきくんの近く。違う。中。これはアノマリーに操られている可能性が高い。おまけにかなり侵食されちゃってる。うん。この根を見るに、体を苗床にされたようだが、ここの植物全体が彼の体内のあるものと共鳴してるんだ。彼が声を出したとき、小さな振動が他のすべての植物にも伝わった。 つまりだな。植物をぶち壊したら、穂月君にも危険が及ぶという、厄介なことになったわけさ。ここは穏便に、植物と引き離す方法を考えるしかないな。
And how do you plan to do that? It looks like he's literally part of it.
待て、何が嫌なんだ。また黙った。
会話を諦めた？本人の意思かどうか。この数輪の花、彼が喋ったら生えて岩原ね。花言葉は敏感と拒絶。そうだ、伝える方法はこの花が咲いたことに意味があるように、こっちもうまく庭の花を使って。うん、着眼点は悪くない。
Bro, there's no way we're gonna be able to actually, like,
彼を見張ってるよ。
I don't even know, dude.
そういえば穂月君は毎週必ず家に花を買ってたんだよね。ここの花の噂を。
So we're just gonna try and pick up some flowers and communicate with him? Alright. Hello, Sanders. Where the other one? He's probably just in like voice chat somewhere else. Why is he not here tonight?
トンチンカンなもので励ましても効果があるとは思えないだろう。実際花屋がくだらない花言葉を使って宣伝手段にすることはある。カーネーションは彼が先週買った花だよね。可能性で言えば。穂月くん、ご両親に頼まれて迎えに来たよ。君の行方を調べていて、いろんなことが分かっ。毎週花を買って帰ってたよね。ここへ来たのだって自分の気持ちを託すための花を伝えたかったのは変わらないあのことじゃない。でもここに
What if I pick the right flower?
渡せないでいる。ご両親が家で待ってるよ。さあ。バイザンさん、覚えてる？失敗した時は僕の方法でやらせてくれるって約束だったよな。よし、やっと差しで話せる。その雑草だらけな姿は生まれつき？なるほどね。そりゃこんなボロ屋敷には鏡もないだろうから自分ではわかんないよね。冗談だよ。もう二度とヘテロシティに現れない覚悟はできてるんだろ。
待て。
それともここに両親が来るのを待って二人を道連れにして。この新しい家で楽しく暮らすつもり？お手手つないで社会にバイバイしてさ。ああ、それが本心なんだ。君なりの愛の形？なるほど。ほら、違うんだろう。お前の言葉を待ってんだ。
You want me to talk to him? Alright.
正面は俺が。
後でいいんじゃない？
戦闘開始だ。そろそろ強行手段を取るぞ。
That don't look kind of lame.
口にしたる言葉慎んで敬う。
What was that? Was that a buff?
信じて若君斬首を一掃する。正面は俺。いい加減にしろ。雑草のくせに恥ずかしくて怒ってんの？穏便な手段を使わない。オブラートで優しく包んだ人のことはそう言うんだろう。だったら刻印ターゲットを制圧しろ。吐き出させればいい。いい加減にしろ。取るに
You know, I think I'm gonna say it. I think honestly the combat in Tower Fantasy felt better. Dare I say? This just feels off.
僕に全て断ち切る。私服確認しようか。祈りか呪いか。
Why is the wolf ultimate just the camera shaking? Dude, I don't know. It's just like a silly little pillar. Also, why do you have red shock waves that I'm supposed to dodge, but the entire arena is red? Not exactly a very readable thing to do. Wait, yeah, it is just shaking. And yeah, funnily enough, it's still better than Nanoli. I'm just gonna say that right now. This boss fight is taking way too long. I feel like I've gotten the gist of the boss fight like ages ago. It really is just a tank spec. What made you switch to male? I just wanted to see how male looked. And I'm not feeling male either. Just say that right now. But I could swap back in 24 hours if I really wanna. Why do they put so much effort into like these cinematics? And yet the ultimates look so weird.
不思議だね。秋が一足早くやってきたようだ。やっとこの雑草だらけのとこを出られるよ。マジ武器。
Yeah, I'm glad too. All right. Oh, that's it?
起点
Okay, no, we just gotta...
ちゃんと見抜くから。
Hello, Liam. Oh, okay, the music's not playing anyway. Good. I'm so close. I was gonna buy a car like at some point. Like I'm really close to buying the car I wanted. So I just wanted to get like a little bit more of like currency, but wasn't expecting to be on an entire character quest, but whatever. And you know what? The dude looks just far more goofier. Like his stature when on this thing. He's just spread eagle on it. He's so wide. Which car? I'll need to double check when I get to the dealership. Wait, do I... Isn't a fast travel point? Oh. All right. Game? Okay. Nope. Nope, it's still having a fit. Alright. Yeah, I'm good. No, I'm not. I don't need to see any tea shit. Alright, did I get enough for the car I wanted? Oh, well, the dealership's right there. Oh, yep. Then the game's just forcibly going into nighttime again. That's just so weird. This is why would it do that? What's my currency even look like? What is this? Okay. Why would I want to do that though? Alright, is it I believe it's this the dealership, right? Oh, it's over there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have enough now after doing that, right? Oh no, wait, no, I'm nowhere close. I'm not even paying attention. I can get the Novas. Okay, surely it can't be that hard to get like another million fawns. Like I've just already got 750,000 just by doing random stuff. I really should just save to get this one. Book it for a test drive. I can see how this thing handles in the first place. Whoa! Oh wait! All right, this thing's loose as shit when turning. the handling on this does not feel right. It doesn't feel like Saints Row or Grand Theft Auto. It feels something worse, that's for sure. Just turning for a moment, and it just feels off. What's handbrake anyway? Shift? They copied Franklin's car. Is this Franklin's car? It doesn't have like the the exhaust at the front of the hood, or the vent at the front of the hood. Oh yeah, no, just a little bit of a steer, and it just kind of loses control. This is just a track. This is just supposed to be a track that I'm just going down right now. Oh yeah. Okay, you know, I'm good. I don't. That feels weird. That feels very, very weird. Try the AE86. What's the AE86? What is an AE86? I'm not a car guy, people. Could be better. It's cheaper. That's for sure. I can get it right now. Now, I have been told that if you once you upgrade cars, that they feel far different, but who's to say how long it'll get that? Okay, I am trying to like force a spin out, and it's not actually spinning out. It's got a lot more grip than the other car, that's for sure. But it also very tight in the turning. It certainly doesn't turn the same way as this other one. So like just handbrake? Kind of? Oh no wait, I need to use handbrake. I'm using brake. Okay, hold on. I mean, I'd say this one definitely fares a lot better than the other one. This one feels closer to like a Saints Row car. Though I'd say Saints Row cars you can absolutely turn a lot more than this. This is very, very tight without using handbrake. And even with handbrake, it doesn't really go that far in the other direction. Okay, yeah, so okay, that's very weird. That's very weird. What's the car that you can get the skin for if you pull on? Where is it? Events. What's I'm curious. Where is it? Let's go to Nanalee's banner for a second. What car is this for anyway? This is for the M1000. Okay, let's try the M1000. And wait, what's this? Okay, these two are roughly the same. Just this one has a lower max speed. This one definitely turns more than the other one. Not by much. The Mini, I guess, yeah, it is a Mini Cooper. Whoa. It certainly handbrakes. All right, whoa, okay, just a little bit of handbrake and it really goes like crazy. Okay, handbrake is not it. Okay, it this one cannot hold itself down with handbrake at all. Probably better to just slow down and then maybe use just a tad of handbrake.
こんにちは。何かお探しです。
This is a cheap car. Like, do I even want to? I mean, I probably should just get a car at this point instead of driving around on a little scooter. Probably just figure that out as soon as possible. Or maybe I can get a motorcycle. Okay, it definitely turns more than the Mini. I can say that. It definitely turns more than the Mini Cooper. Handbrake is still, a bit rough. What's comfort mode? This is just cruise? I guess this is just cruise. Yeah, this is just cruise mode. Okay, yeah. Maybe we should just get the 50K car just to have something. I'm probably gonna just do that. Can I watch Prometheus trailer? I wanted to do some other thing. I wanted to do some other things tonight. I'm just gonna be wrapping things up here probably in a moment. Why do I need to pass time? I already know how to pass time. Also, it is really late. It is very late. I have not had dinner. I need to have food. I completely spaced on having food. Yeah, we need to sort that out. Why do I have a mallet? I don't know why I have a mallet. What's this do? Oh, it's just an assist gear. All right, I think I'm good there for the stream tonight. I need to get some food and I need to do some testing with my computer just to sort things out right now. So I hope you all have a nice evening, but I'm going to be going now. So long.